close his greenhouse door.
Yo, you ready or no?
Clearly not.
Yo!
Her brain and mouth did not connect.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, everybody, this is Denean.
This is Katrina.
This is another Tuff Talk Tuesday. And Katrina, what are we tough about today?
Nothing.
What do you mean we're not tough about nothing?
Well, we have people that messaged us, and
Oh.
they're going to tell other people what they're tough about, not us.
Okay. Well, I'm not tough about anything today.
Okay, so one of our listeners sent us a topic on Instagram, and it's an image of a guy and a girl holding hands walking, and the guy looking back at a girl that just walked past them, and she's like nice and curvy. So the question is, if you are the girlfriend, do you mind if your other half has a wandering eye?
I don't think I would mind, to be honest. Everybody has a wandering eye.
Yeah. I mean, you can't really say. It's
human nature to look. You're gonna look, like.
But if you catch your man looking at another woman,
I won't care. Because I could look at whoever I want. Why would I care who you look at, type of thing?
Okay.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't care if it was a wandering eye, you know. But if they're like doing the stare down over and over again, I'm like, do you know this person? Do you want to go over and say something to them?
I mean, okay.
If it's just like glance over and he checked her out, okay, that's fine. But then if he's looking back all the time, trying to get that person's attention, or let them meet. I guess let their eyes meet. Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that, but
yeah. Okay.
That would bother me. But if it was just a wandering eye, no, I wouldn't mind.
I feel like it depends on the situation. So if would you get mad if you knew or heard that say,
but see, but now we're adding more stuff to...
No, I'm just saying my opinion on it. If someone goes, I seen your boyfriend looking at girls, right? Mm-hmm. As opposed to you walking with him or whatever the case is, and seeing him doing it like directly, right? Would it vary? Like,
no, I mean, I would, if that happened to me, I would find my friend weird. Like, why are you bringing this information to me? Like, I don't care.
Well,
right?
What? But that's what friends do sometimes. They're gonna see, they see your dude,
and they're like,
I see your dude on the road, okay, and he looks like he's, just.
What does he look like?
He's just, you know what I mean? He's wearing off, eyeing someone or whatever the case is, or it looks like he's trying to get at something. Like, your guy's a weirdo. Like, I see them walking down the road looking at some girl that they like.
I just find it weird though. So do you really have time to stand there and watch your friend's other half to see what they're gonna do, to see if they're a slime ball or not?
No, it's not like that.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. If I see them doing something in the act, I'll be like, oh, that's weird. I'm gonna let her know. But I'm not gonna be like standing there watching my man or your friend's man.
It's not about do you have the time? Sometimes you see people, you're like, do I know that person? And in that moment, you can see that they're doing something.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You don't necessarily have to be stalking them, looking at them.
The way that you're making it seem like...
No.
Okay. No, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, so I don't think there's a big issue depending on the situation. Because it could get embarrassing if you, say you're with him or whatever the case is, and he's, blatantly doing it, right? Then you're going to be like, okay, buddy, Yeah. Because it could get embarrassing because you're walking with someone and they're staring down someone else.
But are you thinking of what other people are looking at, or how people see you, or are you looking at
every single person?
No, or does it hurt you more that he's doing it to you and in front of everybody else? Mm-hmm. So are you thinking of, oh my gosh, people see my man doing this, or are you more concerned about, I can't believe you did this to me, in public for other people to see?
That's a good question. I think
kind
of both. 50-50.
I don't know.
I think so. 50-50.
So we both agreed that we wouldn't care if the wandering eye happened. Mm-hmm. But if the situation was different, and if you got feedback from your friends, then you would actually make it an issue to your other half. Would you go back and tell him? Or would you just keep note of what he's been doing when you're not around?
Probably keep no.
So when would you approach him about it, and how do you approach it?
Yo, usually anybody, if you're in a relationship, you're gonna approach it like this. You would think that some people will gather up some thoughts, right? And then, or gather up that evidence, I should say, and then they might just go approach the situation later on when something else happens, right? Or there's the people that just, on impulse, or you'd be like, I seen you do this, I seen you do that. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be the opposite of that.
So you gather your evidence. How do you approach the person?
How do you approach the person?
Do you be like, oh my gosh, this, boom, 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 and show them all the pictures? Or you're just like, oh no, I heard my friend do this, and they told me this. Do you actually say the person's name? Do you let your other half know that Katrina saw you do this? Or do you say, no, one of my friends?
I don't know.
Would you let the other person know?
It depends on how petty I feel, to be. Like, you just want to, I don't know, like, pettiness, you know what pettiness is.
Of course.
You could be either really petty and have the time to do certain things, or you're just going to be like, yo, I'm not going to even bother with it, and I'm just going to...
So do you snoop then? So then you find out this information, right?
Yeah.
So do you then do your snooping to see if it's true?
Do you snoop? No, I don't. Things always have a way of presenting itself. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, even if... I don't know about you, but, like, me, I never have to search for
I don't search.
Information. Things always come to light. Right? Mm-hmm. So, it's like... But some people will search. Like, they'll hire a PI. Just to figure out if whatever is cheating.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have to go to that extreme,
there's lots wrong with that.
What's wrong with that?
If you think someone's cheating that bad, why hire anybody? Just leave them.
Well, if you want to end up on Cheaters, the show.
No, I don't end up on no show. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you can't trust someone that much, there's no point.
Well, if you want to be extremely sure that the person is doing them wrong.
You shouldn't have to be extremely sure for nothing.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You should be extremely sure.
What I'm trying to say is...
So just go with your gut feeling right away?
If you feel that someone is cheating or whatever the case is, right? Uh-huh. Why are you with them? You will not feel like that with someone you're supposed to be with. You get what I'm saying? You wouldn't even have to look. So you have that doubt. If that doubt is manifesting, you're just gonna, consume your mind with a whole bunch of, he's cheating, he's doing this, he's doing that. And then what happens? You mash up the relationship. So leave before...
before you even approach the person about it? So don't approach the person about it and say, you know what, I feel a certain way about something.
Yeah.
Hear me out. And then tell them. Or you just don't approach it, oh no, he hurts my feeling, what, I'm just dip from the relationship?
Well, I'm a different person.
You're the runaway bride.
I'm the runaway bride, yeah. I will admit that. Yes,
piggybacking off what Denean said, I feel that if you're going to look for something, if you have no trust and you're looking for something, you will never be satisfied till you find something. So even if you find nothing that time, you're going to be like, I know he's doing something, so let me keep looking. So what's the whole point of being in the relationship? Mm-hmm. If you have no trust, the whole foundation of relationship is gone, so what's the point?
Isn't relationships supposed to be built off of trust anyway too? So that
you're supposed to let the person break that trust, right? But then so it should be unexpected then, what you're saying. It shouldn't be something that hasn't crossed your mind, or it should be
unexpected for like a reason to come up that you wouldn't trust that person, because you shouldn't start off anything not trusting someone, right? Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't be doing that right off the bat,
right?
So that's what I'm saying. So if you start creating that, there must have been something that led to that non-trust, mm-hmm. and then you have that idea in your head. So then why be with them? Because you don't trust them. So until you figure out why something's happening,
okay. So what if something has happened?
Yeah.
And you're giving that person another chance.
You're giving that person another chance.
Do you think you can give someone... So, could you give someone that has done you wrong another chance? Can you fully forgive someone?
Depends on the wrong. Right. To be completely honest, right? It depends on the wrong.
So wait, so let me ask another question then. What is your definition of cheating?
What's my definition of cheating? Well, honestly, you could emotionally and physically cheat. That's my definition. Emotionally
explain that. Give me examples.
So emotionally being like you're gonna start building a connection with somebody else, right? And you have that deeper connection. You should never be building a connection with anybody if you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that already in itself is a form of cheating. Mm-hmm. Then you have obviously physical. Physical is pretty self-explanatory. So
which one's worse, emotional or physical?
Yo, it sounds weird, but I feel like emotional could be very worse. Yeah. Because physical, you could, physical is just physical. You can get
physical with anybody. The fact that you're going to a deeper connection with someone,
different realm with somebody else.
Remember our previous episode, Soul Ties? You're basically creating something deeper with someone else. Mm-hmm. That's really deep. I think I agree with you.
Yeah, so I feel like it depends on. It doesn't even depend. Yeah, like emotional is hits harder.
So if someone happens to physically cheat, can you forgive them?
Physically?
Can you forgive them?
Depends on the person, really.
Depends on the connection with you that you have.
Depends on the person and the connection. Yeah.
For me, no.
No?
I can't, because that's like a break in trust for me.
Okay,
the fact that you're willing to physically leave and be with someone else.
Yeah.
Why am I with you?
Yeah.
So, no, I can't give you a second chance. Okay. So we got like a bunch of topics from that one. We just rambled on and on.
But
yeah. We have another. Are you done with that?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay, very nice. Another message that was received from Instagram. Oh, a couple of messages. Well. Okay. Would you have an issue if your partner communicates regularly with their ex?
Of course.
Yes.
That's like.
I'll give my answer first.
Okay, give your answer. Yeah.
I don't have any communication with my exes, so why should you? Okay. That's my. I mean, if you want, I'm giving you the respect by not maintaining a connection with that person. I think you should give me respect and do the same.
Yeah.
Or let me know in the beginning of the relationship that this is what it is, so I don't have to find out later on, or from someone else.
Yeah.
So then I can have that decision earlier into the relationship if I can continue dealing with you while you're hook up with your ex.
Yeah.
And what do you mean by ex? Do you mean like someone you actually had a relationship or just had sex with?
Well, an ex is a relationship. I don't think it would be someone I had sex with. Yeah. But anyways, I feel like it depends. Well, it goes both ways. It could depend on the situation too, right? Like some people are just cool with. Like I'm cool with some exes, so I'm kind of hypocritical then if I say that in a sense, because even if you are cool with your ex, it doesn't mean. It depends on the relationship. You could talk every now and then. You could have like kids together and shit like that, right? So there's different. You have to be kind of careful with why you wouldn't be.
So how about an ex, like someone? You know, people say, "Oh, they're not really my friend right now." So like my ex-friend. That's what I see. Like if you had a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
If you had sexual relationship with one of your friends.
Yeah.
That you no longer, let's just say you
talk to,
have sex with.
Okay.
But they're still talking to them on the regular.
Okay.
Would you let your other half know anything
about that? Why? I don't know. I don't think so.
So you're not as honest with your other half then?
It's not even about honesty, but like before someone, right? Why does it matter who you slept with?
Because we both know, like, if you've had good sex with a friend and you guys are in the same room, you're going to be glaring over there, you know.
It depends though. Like it depends on.
If it was bad sex, you're still going to be.
I don't know. It depends on the person, really. Sometimes you just don't care. Like, yeah, you had that connection or whatever. It's not happening no more. It's that simple. And then you guys are still cool because that's friends, right? But some people will get weird. As soon as people sleep with anybody, sometimes they get weird about it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it depends on the maturity level, too. Like, why would you... You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Like, it shouldn't be a weird situation to the point where you're holding grudges or you're mad at somebody because they're with somebody. You know what I mean? So
I hear you. So sorry, back to the original question.
Mm-hmm.
Would it matter if your friend, if your boyfriend still had connection with your ex? And if on the regular, I guess that's what the question.
On the regular, I don't know. It depends. Like, would I? I don't know. Really, I don't think I would be. But like, if they are like, depends on how they are together and stuff like that, right? Like,
so are you still friends with any of your exes?
Yeah, I said that already.
And you think your other half would be okay with it? That you got yourself
not friends where you're hanging out, but okay, so like it depends on the term friends, because to me I say friends, but no, it's more like acquaintance. Like, okay, you know, if Instagram posts or whatever and they say something, hey, how are you? Done. You know what I'm saying? I don't really engage in conversation. I don't start conversations, and I won't really engage in the conversation. So like if you say hi to me, if you're my ex and you said hi to me, hi. You know what I'm saying? Bye. Like, you know what I mean? Hi, bye. Okay. I don't have to talk to you after that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
I say, you know what I say? I say this a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. 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 Yeah. Another question was, if your family didn't like your significant other, would that be a deal breaker? A deal breaker. Whoa.
A deal breaker between me and my family, or me and my significant other? Which one?
I don't know. It just says if your family didn't like your significant other, would that be a deal breaker?
It's probably for the significant other. No, it wouldn't. My family is not dating my significant other. My family's not with my significant other, right? So why would it matter? I don't care if anyone's mad at me.
Why would it matter? It would matter because you have to bring your significant other around your family during family.
But why would I stop? Okay, so if I love somebody, right, and my family didn't approve of them, do you think I would stop loving that person because my family doesn't approve of them? Then you're ruining your own happiness. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? You're gonna find somebody else?
I don't know.
And how do you know you're gonna love that person? Like,
to be honest, I haven't been in that situation, so I'm not too sure.
So your family's always okay with
because I don't bring people into the house that I'm not really close with. You know what I'm like? I don't bring people that I'm casually dating over to my house. So when I know that I'm going to be serious with that one person, it's a good person to bring over and show to my mom. So I'm going to ask the audience, would it be a deal breaker for you if your significant other was not loved, or your family did not like them?
I don't know if it'll be a deal breaker, but it'll be extremely awkward, because I think if you're family oriented, it's going to be an issue to be with somebody that your family has an issue with.
So, Denean, are you family oriented person?
I am, yes.
So have you been in that situation to bring someone that your family did not like?
Nope. I haven't been in that situation.
Okay. How about the other person in the room? Have you been in that situation before?
I'm in a situation right now where my mom doesn't like my partner.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm choosing my partner over my mom. It's kind of I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing to live my own life and not live.
Insert applause.
Okay. But that's and that goes back to what I was trying to say. You don't want to. If you want your own happiness, you can't live someone else's happiness of you.
I completely agree, but I also know that you guys are family oriented people, so it's a downer. At the end of the day, it's a downer.
It would be sad.
It would be sad, and it would be like I think our other person said, hard to bring a person around to the events and stuff because you're a family oriented person. You want your loved one to be with you. So it's gonna suck either way.
I agree.
So it's not really happiness.
Yeah, it could be both ways, but like
it's
like a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose, but it is personal happiness. But are you really happy? only when you're around that person. How about if you want everybody to be together? Right? Are you really happy then? And you can't force your family to like that person because they're still going to have their opinion and assumptions. So that's a good question. Very, very good question.
That was a good question.
Is your significant other entitled to your passwords on social media?
Entitled? No, nobody's entitled to anything.
Yeah, this is my stuff.
It's my stuff, but if they want to know, sure, why not, right? I don't get
my question would be, why do you want to know? Why do you need the password? I can just show you what's going on in my DMs. Like, I just find...
Because then that goes back to trust. They don't trust you. First of all, I don't want to see
nobody... So can you deal with someone that you can't trust, that doesn't trust you?
No. Couldn't. I 100% couldn't.
Because why do you want to... It'll be a hard battle,
why do you want to deal with someone you can't trust? Everything they do, you're going to think they're doing something.
And how do you even gain trust? How do you gain trust?
Gain trust is just consistency.
But do you think they will fully get to that 100% trust, or it will always be like 95?
I think it would always be 95, and I'll tell you why. Because
I agree.
You always have that thought that maybe, but as the consistency happens, you're not really thinking about that anymore. Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
It's still there though.
It's still in the back of your mind. Exactly. It's still in the back of your mind that, maybe it's a possibility. So like if a situation happened, you'll have that little hint, like, or that little thought, like, like, maybe, what if they, but then you're not really thinking that. Like, you'll snap back out of that because you're like, nah. Consistency shows. Yeah. This person's been, and that's it. So you're going to kind of sway back.
I'm trying my hardest to disagree, but I completely agree with you.
I'm just always right. It's okay.
Okay. No. Deep eye roll. So are they entitled? No. Will I give it?
No one's entitled to anything you do or anything you think. Like, you get what I'm saying? No one's entitled to that.
Why do I give you my password? It's not a password anymore. I should just unlock my whole phone.
Not necessarily. A password is just so that not everyone could go on your phone, or nobody could go on your phone.
I know what a password is, Denean, but I'm just saying, like, there are people out there that don't have passwords on their phone.
Yeah, because they're not right in their head. Like, if your phone drops right now.
Your fingers are so hard.
Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
If your phone drops right now, with all the things you have in your phone, would you be happy with that?
Obviously not.
Okay, so that's why people have passwords.
What does me dropping my phone have to do with passwords?
People that don't have passwords on their phone have nothing on their phone that they care about. Or something's wrong with them. It's that simple. Like, no disrespect, but it doesn't make sense.
Okay. So
you have your banking apps in your phone, you have your contacts, you can have pictures, you can have everything in your phone. You can have passwords.
I'm completely
email.
coming off of this topic. How do you feel about the face recognition?
I don't like that.
Security.
I am never using that. But I did.
Do you have the fingerprint one?
So it's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
I'm in the system.
I don't even have the fingerprint one because I like my patterns.
It's just very convenient because your finger, like, you're just like, you know what I mean? It's there. You don't have to.
Oh, so
it's for convenience, right? But convenience is deadly.
It is, because the moment that someone drugs you or something and it gets your finger and puts
but then I have nothing in my phone to hide, to be honest, so I don't care, right? I don't take no provocative pictures and no provocative pictures, none of that stuff.
And you don't receive any.
And I don't receive any because
you're an angel.
Exactly.
Okay, so next question. Is it wrong to not tell your partner if you had sex with your friend in the past?
I don't think I'm talking about it again though. I don't think you have to tell your partner who you had sex with in the past. But
if you're still friends with that person, you'll know.
No,
you'll know.
No, it's not even that. But if who you're with says, "Yo, did you sleep with that person?"
No, they're not gonna tell you. Yes.
I think you should. No, I think you should.
Really?
Yeah, I think you should say it. right, for that transparency. But I feel like if they don't ask,
so are you gonna say that? Yeah, all day, every day. Like, how are we gonna? How do you respond to that?
No, like
yeah, you know. Do you tell them how many times, or just say yeah?
No. Wait, let me finish my question.
No.
What I'm saying is, if they ask, yes, tell and be honest. But if they don't ask, I don't feel like you need to tell them that. Why are you gonna tell them that you slept with your friends?
Okay, but them asking
randomly.
So okay, I'm your future boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Denean, you sleep with that person?
And I'll say yes, I did.
How many times? Was it good?
I slept with them a few times. It was good. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't mean to swear like that,
but you did though.
But why would I like? It doesn't matter. Like if you're with someone at that moment, you're not cheating on them. You're not doing that.
It doesn't matter. No, I don't think you're gonna tell them. I think you're talking bullshit right now. I think you're talking bullshit. I think you're gonna cover it up.
100%.
I think you're gonna cover it up.
100%.
I wish I. Okay. I just don't think you would. I don't think you would.
Okay.
Because it will cause drama.
It wouldn't cause drama.
Like, you knowing. Okay, let's flip it then. Okay. You knowing that your boyfriend slept with so and so and so so and so so, and they had the good ass wop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would not bother you.
Mm-mm. It wouldn't bother me.
And they recently slept together.
Okay, now you're being extra.
No, I'm not, because you guys just got together and it was recent. Like she was the last person that they sexed.
Okay, how recent?
Okay, let's say you guys just went out for a month and you asked that question.
Yeah.
And they slept with them last month.
Okay, who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You slept with them. You're not.
I want to ask the audience right now that we have. Do you guys believe Denean? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
You're talking bullshit right now. It would bother you because.
Okay, it wouldn't bother me.
I feel like calling someone right now and just asking them.
Okay, I'll tell you this. Okay, I'll tell you how my mind is thinking right now. If they slept with someone and it was like the best sex, I don't care because. They're not with. Listen to what I'm saying.
Your feelings are so hard.
They're not together now. You get what I'm saying? But if they were still close and they're like, oh, this person was like the best sex and blah, 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 I'll be like, oh, you know what I mean? That would be a problem.
Okay.
There's two different things.
Okay.
If someone's saying, okay, if your boyfriend's saying, oh, 5 years ago I had the best sex, are you going to be mad? Why would you be mad?
Why are you telling me this information? That's my question. Okay, why are you telling me?
What if you were like, yo?
I wouldn't ask that question. Okay, I don't ask questions I don't want to hear the response to.
Yeah, but that's you.
Okay, but you asked me if my boyfriend did. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. Okay. I wouldn't ask the question. I don't want to know. Because I know that is going to lead to them asking me that same question. And I don't want to tell. Because I don't think you should know. Because that was in the past.
Okay.
I answered
your question.
With you.
Okay.
So you would, meaning everybody, that she would care that
I would maybe care. Is that a word?
Maybe care. Question.
Yeah. Katrina.
Hi.
Okay.
Would you lie then and say no, you did not have sex with that person?
I would not lie. I would say I do not want to tell you this information because it will cause drama.
Then that's the truth.
Then you,
Katrina, but you might as well tell the truth. That doesn't make no damn sense.
But I said I don't want to deal with. I said I don't want to deal with.
Why would it be a problem?
Because
if you didn't do it.
You know why?
So you did it.
Can I answer? Okay.
Go ahead.
If I'm in a relationship with someone, I know how they handle information.
Okay.
If I know that person that I'm with, my questionable or my ghost man, would handle it in a bad way, I don't want to deal with that drama. So I'm not going to tell you, or I'm not going to entertain the topic. And why are you asking me? What is going on in your head that you need to ask me that question? So no. I know how to divert because I do not like drama. And I know that person that I'm with currently does not like drama as well. Ta-da!
Nice. Okay, next question.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah, she would lie.
You should definitely lie.
No.
I don't think you should lie though.
I would never lie.
I think if I'm asked something
omitting the truth is just like lying though.
Omitting, it's not omitting the truth. I just
you
don't
are
want
omitting the truth. If someone's asking you a question, you say, I don't want to talk about it, you're omitting the truth. Because you don't want to answer the question.
Okay, but the question is, okay, well, let's say the question is, did you sleep with that person? I would say yes. I would tell them. But if they ask me other questions, like, was it good? I don't want to talk. I don't want to deal with this right now. That's what I would say. So depending on the question, I would say yes or no. But then when you're asking me like secondary questions, no. Why? But you understand what I'm trying to say?
No. Okay, next question.
You don't understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand. I overstand. What's the next question?
Oh, I'm stealing that. Okay. Next question. How would you feel if your girlfriend, like your best friend, said she has feelings for you? Why is she giggling?
I just be like, oh, interesting.
That's how you respond. Interesting.
Interesting. That's what I would say.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Like, what would you say? Like, what would
That's
you
what
say?
I'm asking.
Okay, what would you say?
What would I say? I'd be like, oh, I'm flattered, or something. Something to, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what to say.
Exactly. That's your best friend.
I'd be like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
First of all, I'd be like,
you know you like it.
I'd be like,
you know I
don't
good shit.
believe you, right? First, and then I would say, of course.
Yeah, obviously, I have the good shit.
That's me.
Nah, but then she starts sending you like love letters and stuff. You do that, and you're like, oh shit, abort.
Honestly, it's just you. First of all, you don't even want to date your best friend. I don't think I want to date my best friend because
I know so much information that I think I would like. I don't know. I think it would be hard to date my best friend. I just don't know. I just know so much about my best friend.
It's not even about dating your best friend. It's about them being so close to you. If that matches up, what happens to that friendship that you've built for like what 20 years or 10 years or 15 years, right? Sometimes some friendships I don't know. Some friendships you might not.
I think you would have known. Like, this is your best friend. I think they would have told you a long time ago.
Not necessarily.
Or they would have shown some type of like, I don't know, love to you that you'd be like, that's not what a best friend actually does. Do you like me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know your friend inside and out. I'm pretty sure she should be comfortable to tell you early in the friendship.
Yeah.
Because you guys are so close.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take them that long to tell them.
It depends though. If Katrina, can you tell, like, if you like somebody, right? Yeah. Is it so easy for you to go to them and say, yo, I like you?
Not 20 years.
Huh?
Not 20 years. Because you said my best friend, the friend.
Oh, not of 20 years.
No.
You would be able to just go, okay, you would be able to say it.
I don't think I would wait 20 years to tell someone that I have feelings for them. Knowing that the result could be yes or no. It's not a definite yes.
Yeah, but then does you feel embarrassed if they say no? Like, no. Like, then what are you going to do? Like, your friendship doesn't change? Sometimes it changes because if that person doesn't feel how you feel, right? That could be embarrassing for you, right? Because that's what happens. You feel rejected or whatever the case is, and that's embarrassing for people.
It's embarrassing, but then I think if your friendship's so tight, you would overcome it.
Eventually.
Yeah,
or
but
never.
Or never.
I don't know, because it's embarrassing. Like,
it is embarrassing.
No one likes to be rejected.
Of course, nobody. Right, but
So.
The friendship is so tight that I think it would overcome itself. I don't know. Anybody else want to comment in the room? Nope. Okay. And the next question I had was, when do you invite the guy you've been dating home to meet your family? And then when do you invite your friends to meet who you're dating? Or when do you tell them?
That's a good question.
Definitely not right away.
No, never right away. Some people do that and this is embarrassing because
it's not embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
I tell my best friend all the time.
No, but if you tell your best friend right away and then that doesn't last, what the fuck? Like,
then your friend's there to know what you.
You look dumb. Like
no, but then you're with your best friend.
Who cares? That's dumb. Like you're gonna.
So you don't tell your best friend right away that you're dating someone for 2 weeks.
Nope. You know why? Because 2 weeks is too short. Like you need to get to.
Well, I tell my girlfriend like, yo, I met someone and blah 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 blah.
I'm just private anyway, so I don't like to tell people until I know it's like, you know, official. And I'm like, yeah, you know, so.
I disagree. I don't think she's like that.
What? What are you talking about? You don't know.
I think you would let me know that you've been hollering at some guy, and then it's, yeah, you know, we stopped talking, blah blah blah. I don't think you'd be like, oh no.
Okay, depends. Yeah.
Okay then.
Depends on my mood. Because sometimes, yeah, I'll tell you guys, you know.
So you're not. Okay, you know what,
Yeah.
Denean, you're just too lit right now. This has been an episode of Tuff Talk Tuesdays on Tuff Talk Toronto. I'm Katrina.
This is Denean.
And you guys just listen to us next time, please. End it.
Alright, bye. Say bye.
Bye.